It is day 4 of the Florida GOP civil war, and the infighting is now everywhere. Their battle over an immigration bill is online, on TV, even on the plaza level of the state capitol. So let's go live tonight to Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders in Tallahassee. Forrest, this could lead to more problems during the upcoming regular session in March.
Yeah, it absolutely could. I mean, Paul, you and I have both been covering politics for at least 6 years now here in the Sunshine State. And as you know, under the DeSantis administration, it's basically been whatever he says goes. I mean, Republicans have really prided themselves in being able to pass these big GOP goals, so much so that it might even make CPAC envious, but not anymore. Day 4 of the special session fallout, and that GOP rift seems to be widening.
We in Florida have taken the issue of illegal immigration very seriously.
Governor Ron DeSantis on the road again, bashing the legislature for the Trump Act.
A very, very grotesque, weak piece of legislation.
It's that immigration bill passed Tuesday, which DeSantis vows to veto for being too weak and too fast.
They churned it out. The members didn't have time to read the bill. This is like Nancy Pelosi. You pass the bill to find out what is in the bill.
The fight, in large part, centers on tapping the state's ag commissioner to be chief immigration enforcer.
They left from Cuba and going to Miami.
DeSantis calls it unconstitutional and says it's going to force state officials to get permission to act. That's as the House and Senate leaders say they wanted an elected post, not an appointee.
We are able to hold him accountable. You know who you can't hold accountable? Some bureaucrat that is appointed to do this job by Governor Ron DeSantis.
House Speaker Danny Perez, like DeSantis, now doing interview after interview, but this time to defend the bill, including this town hall with Florida Republican leaders. He calls the infighting a disagreement, not a feud, but keeps offering barbs like this.
Over 80 Republicans elected by the people are all weak and are all rhinos. Yet the man that's calling us that a year ago was trying to convince us that the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, should have never been nominated by the people to be the Republican nominee.
And this war of words isn't just on camera, it's online, too. Emails from the RPOF encouraging support of the Trump Act, petitions calling for the House Speaker to be recalled, and on YouTube, spoofs lampooning the governor.
Introducing DeSantita, the magical pill for those who thought they'd be living in the White House but are now stuck in the doghouse.
For Democrats,
you know, we all grew up learning that there is give and take, there are vetoes, there are overrides. This is actually part of democracy.
It could be an inroad to partner with Republican lawmakers and accomplish some big bipartisan goals.
Yeah, I think individually, selfishly as a caucus, you know, this is where we can make some moves and negotiate and leverage. But really, at the end of the day, it's not a one-off sort of policy decision in a vacuum. This is about a major and important problem that's important to Republicans, of course, that's what they campaigned on, but to NPAs and to Democrats.
Though others worry big ticket items like condo and insurance reform might get hamstrung by a legislative logjam. That's as some Republicans say they're now looking at Governor Ron DeSantis, his staff, and online presence.
I'm curious to see how much of that is actual governor staff and how much is paid bots, that might be part of the governor's PC, perchance.
What happens next is unclear. The optics definitely don't look good, but can this relationship be mended in time for March? Florida finds out over the next 4 weeks. And I really can't stress this enough. Nobody's 100% sure, maybe not even the governor or the speaker himself, what will come next. Perez has told us that everything is going to be on the table, all options out there in case he has to override the governor's veto. Remember, he needs a 2/3 supermajority to make that happen. He's probably got the votes in the House, but the Senate's another question, and that's where Democrats may come into the mix. Paul?
All right, Forrest Saunders live in Tallahassee tonight. Forrest, thank you.